So now we are here, my exact dynamic pitching framework and the psychology behind the way I pitch. Now, this is very exciting because this is everything. This is the way I pitch on Upwork. You understand, the way I put my efforts into things. I've shown you how I get clients' details, how I make sure I put their names and stuff. Those are like the basics. Now, these are my pitches, right? And to make this even more exciting, before I start giving you theory, showing you the frameworks and telling you about the psychology, I'm going to show you 15 of the jobs I have pitched for and the responses they got. 15 of the jobs I have gotten, right, from Upwork. Now, that's not all, that's not everything, but I will show you 15 of them, right? I will show you the way I pitch, why I pitch this way, why I started this way. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I'm going to make it very, very exciting, and we're going to go like, this is going to be very, very in depth. So get your pens, your books, your whatever you want to get it and make notes, right? Make notes. Now let's start. Now, this was the first job I ever got on Upwork. Before I started finding out my strategy, before I started figuring things out, this was the first job I ever got. Now, it was a copy for website rewrite. Now you can see the job post. Needs to hire freelancers. Hello, I am looking to get 3 articles that combined equal 3,500 words rewrote. You'll be switching around the order of words, rewriting sentences, use synonym for words, and any other method. The only 2 things that matter is the same point is delivered, and your work and the original are mostly different. I am looking for this to be completed by Monday 12 p.m. EST. So now which is Eastern Standard Time. So we have our cover letter. Now, this was my first ever job. Now, you need to note that this was my first job on Upwork was my 13th pitch. So if you are new, do not be discouraged, right? If you are new, do not be discouraged. When I joined Upwork, they used to give 20 connects. It's not now that they are giving 80 or how many are they giving now? When I first joined Upwork, they used to give 20 connects, right? And back then, that was if I was pitching my last, although back then it was easier because back then you see jobs to pitch for 2 connects, right? You see jobs to pitch for 1 connect. It's not right now that you see jobs to pitch for 16 connects, right? Even though they are giving 80. So they used to give, I think, 20 to 30 connects if I'm not wrong. And it was my final connects that got me this job, right? And I used the money. It was $15, right? And when Upwork took their 20%, it was remaining $12. I used that $12 to buy connects. I remember back then I bought 80 connects, and since then I have never to buy connects again, right? So now let's go through the cover letter. So the first thing I did was, when I showed you, if you go back to the section or the module where I showed you how to get clients information, where you scroll through their previous jobs, right? That is how I got this client's information. Now his name is Robert. I actually did not do any overdo here, right? Because back then I had not even figured things out. Back then I was just trying different things. I was trying all the formulas I saw on Google. I was trying all the YouTube videos I had watched. I was trying the courses that I had taken, you understand? But I sent this. Now, he said he's looking to get 3 articles on, and I said, hey Robert, I see you need a writer with a strong grip on grammatical structure and wordplay. Now, because I knew he needed to paraphrase, what he's just saying is that he needs to paraphrase. He needs the original and my work to be mostly different, but to deliver the exact same point, which means he wants to paraphrase. Now, people who paraphrase well, and you can check this online, you need to have a strong grip on grammatical structure and word play, right? So I said, hey Robert, I targeted, okay, this is what. Now I'm not saying, because one thing you could do with these clients, right, is say, I see you need a, and you say, I say you need to get 3 articles rewrote, or I see you need to get 3 articles paraphrased. You understand? Tell them exactly what they just told you. You understand? But then instead of just going plain like that, you can also try to be a bit creative, like say it in a way that, okay, yes, you're like, this person gets what I'm saying. It's not just like pushing this thing back to my face. He or she actually gets what I want. So that's why I said, I see you need a writer with a strong grip on grammatical structure and wordplay. And here I put in a testimonial. Here's a testimonial from one of my clients in Croatia. You can see it on my profile. Messiah's English is far better than most people from his area. His research skills are top notch, and his understanding of copywriting is great. So I just put that. This is an excerpt. This is not the entire You understand? This is not the entire testimonial. This is just an excerpt of the testimonial. And I told him, I know I can make your website copy look different and still deliver the same message in an even better way. And I'm great at meeting deadlines too. Now, he did not say anything about meeting deadlines, but then he also said he wants his work to be delivered by Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I just put it there, and I'm great at meeting deadlines too. I know I can make your website copy look different and still deliver. You can see, all I am doing is telling him all he put in his job post. You get what I'm trying to say? And this part is very, very important. If you are new on Upwork, you need to use this part, right? This part. I'm new to Upwork and in need of clients to build an authority here, and I'd be thrilled to work on this project with you. It's as simple as that. I'm new to Upwork. Now, it doesn't mean you're a new freelancer. You could be a new freelancer, but then you will not tell them that you're a new freelancer, right? But you would say, I am new to Upwork and in need of clients to build an authority here. Now you are asking them, you understand? You are asking them, you're making them feel, okay, yeah, let me give this guy a chance. You get what I'm trying to say? And I'd be thrilled to work on this project with you. I hope to hear from you soon. Best Messiah. Back then I used to call myself the wordsmith. And I put in a portfolio that had, generally, you had nothing about paraphrasing. This was just a copy that I had written, right, for a landing page. So if you have a portfolio, make sure your first job, make sure you put in your portfolio, even though they did not ask. You get what I'm trying to say? And it's simple. So all I did here was, hey Robert, I had gotten his name, right? Hey Robert, I still need a writer with a strong grip on grammatical structure and wordplay. This is me just playing around with what he just said. So this is me more or less paraphrasing, right? Paraphrasing his needs. You get what I'm trying to say? I'm paraphrasing his needs. And then what I put next was a testimonial. And then I know I can make your website. This is me saying I know I can do what you want. And then I put it here. I am new to Upwork and in need of clients to build an authority here. And I'd be thrilled to work on this project with you. I hope to hear from you soon. Best Messiah. And then I put PS, I attach a blah blah. It should show my experience writing and engaging website copy. And I got this job. This was my first ever job on Upwork. I was thrilled. I was amazed. It was my first dollar earning, right? Was it my first dollar earning? Yes, I had worked with Stepan, right? I had actually worked with Stepan, which has Zadinovic. Now, he did pay me, right? He did send the money, but I was never able to get it. Yeah, because back then was Corona period, blah, blah, blah. So he actually did send money. But till today, I have not withdrawn that money. So, the next job I got, and I think this was an invite, skilled tech niche writer, copywriter needed for full website content. Now, the name of this guy was Imad Khalid, and he was the CEO of Invisqi. It's INVISQI, but that QI is pronounced Chi. So he said, we need your help in introducing a brand new product into the North American market. The product in question is a long distance wireless charger that is capable of charging devices up to a distance of 3 centimeters. Now, what this means is the charger can inconspicuously be placed under a tabletop and allowing for a clutter-free surface, free of wires and the traditional wireless charging pad. Now, I don't know if you guys know what this is, but it's like, you know, these iPhones have this wireless charging where you can just like put your phone on top. So this was back there. This was in 2020 when that was not very popular. And then this one was a bit different. This one doesn't need to be on top of your table. This one, you could attach it under your table, and then you can just put your phone on your table and it's going to be charging. So back then I read about some restaurants that use this, right? So they had this attached under their table all over, and then people with wireless phones can just drop their phone on the table and it's charging. You understand? So that's like very, very good customer service. So that's what this person was doing. And he said, we are experts in design and overall creative marketing, but the extent of our copywriting skills is what you can read in the first paragraph above. After hours spent studying Eugene Schwartz, we opted for hiring a true professional who can really bring our products to life through written word. What we need is someone who can create sales-oriented copy for our products. Ideally, you have some experience with sales funnels and know the process and format of selling a tech product online. Now, what was my pitch? So I was invited to this job. So I said, hey Imad, thanks for the invitation. You need someone who can sell a product that's never been sold before. Now remember, I said we need your help introducing a brand new product into the North American market. It's a brand new product, right? I said you need someone who can sell a product that has never been sold before. So you see, I'm just paraphrasing exactly what they give to me. You are giving them back just in your own words. You understand? You're just giving them back in your own words. And I continued. A product people might have thought of the convenience it will bring, but nothing more than that, right? We won't just be selling long distance wireless chargers though. We'll be selling convenience. You understand? So this is me telling him that, okay, I'm not selling features for you, I'm selling benefits, because that's what copywriters do. You understand? So I'm telling him this is what I'm going to do for you. You get what I'm trying to say? But I'm not putting it that I will help you, I will write a copy that would sell the benefits of your long distance wireless chargers and not the profit. No, you need to be more creative than that. You understand? But I said we won't just be selling long distance wireless chargers though. We'll be selling convenience, a less irritating tabletop. So this is me turning all the features into benefits, and I just got this from going online and checking these things out. And whatever selling point intensive research provides, this is me telling him I am still going to research because I don't know all about this product yet. Like you said, it's a new product, so you understand what I'm trying to say. And then I put testimonials again. Here's what 2 clients from different parts of the world had to say about my copy, and I put Stepan's review, and I also put a review that I had with Padimi. And I said, I want to help you sell your long distance wireless chargers to a reasonable percentage of the North American market, but you'd have to hire me first. So this here I'm a bit corny, you get what I'm trying to say? And I said, I look forward to hearing from you. Now I'll be honest, I did not actually get a response from this for a while. So now what did I do? I went to him, I reached out to him. Okay, so and then he asked these questions: what past projects or jobs have you had that is most like this one, and why? Now the truth is, you have to be very honest as possible. So I said, no project or job like yours, I fear. The only vaguely similar product I've written copy for was an expensive connectivity product sold to different businesses. I had to write copy for each target audience. And then they say, what questions do you have about the project? And I said, have you thought about creating a VSL in addition to the website content? Now a VSL is called video sales letter, right? More or less just creating a you understand, video copy, you understand, video marketing, short one, showing the products in use. So I asked, now if you say what questions you have about this project, now it's tempting to start asking, maybe you're confused about something. No, don't tell them you're confused about anything, right? But then just like try to put in value, and then they'll be like, okay, yeah, I haven't thought of that. Or maybe they could be like, okay, yeah, I've thought of that. Yeah, this guy seems like, you get what I'm trying to say, or this girl or this guy. So now, which of the required job skills do you feel you are strongest at? And I said creating engaging sales-oriented copy, because that's what they want. Do you have any questions about the job descriptions? I said no, I do not. Which part of this project do you think will take the most time? And I said research should take the most time. Writing copy is always easy after a good research. Like I said, he did not respond to me for a while. So what did I do? I went on Instagram and I said, hey man, I'm a Kaiti Messiah, the conversion copywriter from Upwork. I should have actually said a conversion copywriter from Upwork. So I said, sorry if this seems a bit intrusive, that was not my intention. I've been getting offers lately from past clients who wants to run Christmas marketing campaigns, and I'm not known for working for multiple clients at the same time. So I had to ask if your project is still in the pipeline. And to be honest, I'd prefer working for a new client than an old one. It's way better on my track record. Again, sorry if this was intrusive. Cheers. And next thing I know, bam. Not at all, I admire the spunk. You are hired, check Upwork. As simple as that. I sent this 1422, which is 222, and then by 7 o'clock he had replied, you are hired. And I checked and I was hired, and we worked for a while, and I did not attach his profile here. Let me actually attach that. So as you can see, I showed him this. He hired me on Upwork, and then what next? We worked together, and in the end he gave me a review, and we worked together inside and outside Upwork. Now Messiah is more than a contractor for me at this point. I think of him as my business partner. With the way we have been working together, the endless hours of commitments, the initiative, I'll let you pause this and read this. But this is going to show you the amount of work I put into this project. It will show you how I overdid, or I overdo. And this was something, because that is just it. Honestly, just go over and above, go above and beyond. Go above and beyond when delivering, and that is exactly what I did here. And this was the results that it gave me. Even things I did not really know how to do, I feel like, okay, yes, I can do it. And I went to research, I learned, and I got it done for him. It's as simple as that, right? And then moving on,